Buddy, thanks for joining me here on the Fantasy Football Show. We're going to be mock drafting in a few moments. My name is Smitty. If you're new, hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up, let YouTube know that you are watching the show and that you want others to watch that show. That's why punching the thumbs up is important. We're going to be mock drafting. I'm going to drop the link here in a second. Why did my intro music die down? Who's here? Who is here? Royal in the house, hitting the thumbs up. Riff in the house. Avi, Corey, Guy, Noah, Jared. Who's a part of the notification squad? Why do I not see hashtag Noti Squad? Hashtag notification gang. Hashtag notification your mama. How come I'm not seeing the hashtags? The hashtags let people know that you're in the club and you're ready to mock draft. What's up, Guy? What's up, Calvin? Antonio? I appreciate everybody being here. Intro. Top 5 running back. You're watching the Fantasy Football Show.
Smitty.
Yo, yo, yo. What's up, Esteban? What's up, Big? What's up, JP? What's up, Michael? Silver. Rapture. We haven't seen you in a while. Get on over here more often. Michael. Gotta go home and work Smitty Squad is what Noah is all about. Noti Gang. Michael's part of the notification gang. Thank you, Big Dog. JP's flexing. All right. Let's get to 26 thumbs up. And then we're starting the mock drafting. We got 26 people in the room. Between 26 and 50 are going to bounce in and out right now. And we can get 26. Let's at least get 20 thumbs up, and we'll start the mock draft. That means that half of you in the room right now just have to hit that little thumbs up button. Not going to lie, you missed my old intro. Smitty doesn't even acknowledge me anymore, says Nolan. Not true, Nolan. Not true. Thumbs up. We're waiting for thumbs up, people. We're mock drafting at 20 thumbs up. 24. Boom. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. Let me kill the music. I'm dropping the link in 5, in 4, 3, 2, go time. Go time. Tell me my computer didn't just freeze. There we go. Woo, we're back. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. Let me move this. I think I can get just an inch more real estate. There we go. Okay. So we're already full, aren't we? You guys are so fast. That's how quick it rolls. You can't sleep on this group. Okay, we're going to start it. I'm at the number 7 spot. We're going to go only 7 rounds. We're going to go 30-second timer. Of course, we're assuming that this thing's going to go longer than 7 rounds. There's that little thing again. That little smudge. Hold on, let me get rid of this smudge. Stupid thing. How do I get rid of that? I forgot. I forgot already. I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. We'll draft with the smudge. I forgot how I got rid of it last time, but I know it annoyed the hell out of me. Okay, 23 eyeballs, 24 eyeballs in here. Hit the thumbs up on your way in. I don't know what's going on with the comments. The comments went down to from 24 to 8. It's some kind of glitch. Okay, let's start the draft. It's going to be a draft settings. We're going to put it at PPR, so we'll do redraft. 12 teams, 30-second timer. 1 QB, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 flex. We'll pretend that we have all these bench spots, but we're not going to actually draft them because Why? Because we can get through another draft. So if you missed it, we're going to go ahead and draft again. So Michael, don't go anywhere. I don't know what's going on with my system again today. Start the draft. Dried Ocean is on the clock. He takes Saquon Barkley. Christian McCaffrey goes to JP at number 2. Ryan Stack is on the clock. And my guess is the man is going, yep, Zeke Elliott. Will Eli take Kamara, or will he take Mike Thomas? Look at Clyde. Clyde is next on the ADP rate. He is going so high. I feel pretty vindicated on my Clyde Edwards-Helaire hyping all offseason, because I had him higher than any analyst you could find, and now Clyde Edwards-Helaire is going at number 6, like at the latest. It seems like Noah. We'll see what Noah does, but it's crazy. There's Clyde. Clyde goes. Thanks, Noah. I appreciate that. Let's try Mike Thomas. Let me see if I can draft a team I like with Mike Thomas at number 7, because I tend to go running back. I tend to go Jacobs, or I tend to go Drake or Eckler, and then get a better wide receiver in round 2 than I think I would get a better running back. What's up, Elgin? It's okay, you can snipe me. I own Clyde Edwards-Helaire in so many leagues, you can't upset me in a mock draft, bro. Smitty uses a phone cleaner. No, I don't know what this smudge is. It's part of the guided access. I lock it so that I don't get phone calls and all that, and it just has that stupid... it's not a real smudge. It's like a... I don't know. I'll get rid of it next time on the next mock. So who went? It went Mike Thomas to me, Derrick Henry, Kenyon Drake. Miles Sanders is going way too high. I just don't know why people are taking him in the first round. I get there's appeal, but you literally have to have him explode. You can't have anything lesser than that, or you don't get your value back. We're using the sleeper app. Jacobs and Eckler back to back is a pretty darn good duo. I like that. How can you say Drake is the next Dalvin Cook? Corey, because I can. It's my show, Corey. I can say whatever I want, essentially. Almost. But if you, Corey, I think you're joking. Because I think Corey's joking. But if you aren't Corey, if you want to know why, you just get on over to my YouTube show. You click on that little Clyde Edwards-Helaire number that I did the other night. Smitty, do you like Jonathan Taylor with size, speed beyond the offensive line? I like Taylor, but he's going to get in there. He's going to take him a little while to get in there, man. Who do I go here? I've got Mahomes. I got Kelsey. I got Lamar. I got Hopkins. I wonder if I go... Now, normally I would go Mahomes here, but I'm going to try doing the double wide receiver. Let's see if I like my team. I don't think I'm going to. I do this for you. I sacrifice for you guys so that I can show you whether it's a capable strategy to deploy the Michael Thomas Hopkins approach. Talent-wise, I love those 2 picks. But what will this do to my running back situation? Corey, I think Corey's kidding, because Corey's saying everything that I say in the YouTube video. So either Corey isn't paying attention, Corey, no offense, or you're just being funny by bringing up every one of the rebuttals that are already addressed in the video, like one by one. Corey, I don't know if you're being funny. Tell me if you're being funny, because it is funny. Are you in any leagues with Matthew Berry? No, I'm not. He doesn't play in a whole lot of leagues outside of ESPN. I think that's very, I don't want to say controlled, but it's, he works for the big company. He's got to do things a certain way. He can't just jump in leagues and represent ESPN outside of ESPN leagues. I sacrifice for you. So, yes, that's right, Noah. I do. I sacrifice my actual plan of attack because I need to test out different strategies. I got to give you guys a little bit of variety. I can't just keep drafting AJ Brown over and over and over again. I can only do that so long. I can't just draft Clyde Edwards-Helaire over and over and over again. You're going to be like, okay, so when we mock draft with Smitty, what do we learn? That he drafts AJ Brown over and over and over again. We've never seen Drake. Now, I know Nolan's joking. We've never seen. Excuse me. We've never seen AJ Brown be the feature back. That's my mom talking. By the way, that voice is my mom voice. We've never seen. Mom, if you're watching, I apologize. Smitty, why do you always like going QB early? Just don't think it works. Has it ever actually worked for you? Absolutely, Eli. It works every year. It doesn't work when the QB gets hurt, but um, in leagues where I have Mahomes, I lost about half and won about half because I had a solid backup quarterback, so it worked out perfect. But I explained that over and over too. So I feel like between the Drake stuff, which I think is a joke by Corey, but between the why do you draft a QB early, or like I have so much content on that, Eli, you have to have seen it, I think, because I see you here all the time, Eli. So to even pose that question, I wonder if you've caught those videos though, because I addressed that pretty thoroughly. That it is such a myth that you can't win going QB early. Like it is such a okay, who do I take here? I probably would take Melvin here. I know losing offensive lineman blows goats, but um, I gotta go Melvin here. There are so many QB starters, limited running backs. Never go QB early. Corey, is this the same Corey? Are you new Corey and have you mixed up with a different Corey? Because you definitely sound like a different Corey. Um, that's the regurgitation Corey that I talk about in my videos. Never. This is that Corey. No offense, but you're the one I talk about in the video when I say these people that say never take a QB early, like exact line that you Corey, you have to be joking. Corey is totally joking. He has to be joking. Thoughts on drafting Godwin and Evans? I mean, I draft Godwin, Evans, and Brady. I've done that at least once. I want to say I almost had it done in another league, but I've done it at least once, and I love it. I love everything about it. AJ Brown going early, Allen Robinson going about right, I guess. Mike Evans dropping to 3.6. I didn't even see that until right now. If Mike Evans had fallen to me, I would have taken him and tried the triple wide receiver and see what I did. I love the never take. I'm pretty sure he's faking it. He's totally joking, but I love the never go QB early. I love that phrase. It's my favorite phrase. I want to get a shirt that says never go QB early and just wear it and just go on my show and see what happens. I mean, my loyal followers will know that I don't support it, but I would love to have it. I'm not joking. I'm serious. Why do you like drafting QB early? Corey, I have so much content on this. In a nutshell, Corey, let me tell you. Okay. I know Mike Evans fell so far. In a nutshell, Corey, where'd Mahomes go? So, Gurley, for example. Gurley went at 3.1. Okay. Aaron Jones went at 2.8. Those are the closest running backs. Lev Bell, Leonard Fournette, all those running backs. Aaron Jones went a lot earlier, but let's use Fournette, Bell, and Gurley. Those are the three closest running backs right after you drafted Patrick Mahomes. So you could have got any one of those three running backs instead of Mahomes. Okay, bro? I'm on the clock. Hold on. Singletary, Mostert, Hunt. Who do I go here? Ingram. I take Hunt a lot. So I'm tempted to go with another player, but I kind of feel like Singletary's good. Mostert. These are all pretty good running backs right here. Let's go Hunt and see what happens. Okay, so Corey, right here, if you look at this draft, Mahomes and then the running backs that were available there were Gurley, Bell, and Fournette. You take Gurley, you take Bell, or you take Fournette. Any one you want. In your mind, picture the best one you want. And let's say you take a quarterback in round 6 or round 5 or wherever. And it specifically works better with wide receivers. But I'll take my QB, Mahomes, and against your running back, Gurley, with your quarterback that you take in round 5 or 6 or wherever, 7, and the player I get right there at 6 or 7. And I could easily argue that it's even in a worst case scenario. Now, if you don't think Mahomes or Lamar are going to do what they did last year, then that's your argument. Like, we part ways there on this topic. Like, why even go down the road any further? But if you think like me that Mahomes is going to throw for 45 to 50 TDs, Corey, this is a whole different thing. I know I wish I could ring the bell right now, but I better not. Better not in Casa de Smitty tonight. Put it that way. It's a total preference whether you want to go. I'll draft Mahomes next, bro. And even if we take JP's team, because JP's drafting a lot like, how do you know he will perform the same? That's the argument. So your argument has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Your argument is you don't believe in Mahomes. Like, that's why it's so funny when people argue this. The only people arguing this are ones that don't like Mahomes and Lamar. Like, it's a completely irrelevant conversation to have. Hilton Lockett. Let's see who's there. QB. Russell Wilson. Broskies. Kyler Murray. I'm doing it. I'm doing it live. I know, JP. We're just trying to show Corey how we roll here. But Corey, let's look at this team. Okay, let's pretend he didn't go Mahomes. Let's say he went Gurley. Is his team really better drafting a Matt Ryan? Let's say you probably love Ryan. Most people that hate Mahomes and Lamar love Matt Ryan. It's just the way it works. But Matt Ryan at 6.10 or 6.11. Let's say Matt Ryan fell there. Is JP really that worse off if you were to put like a J.K. Dobbins, a Swift, someone of that caliber at 6.1, and Mahomes versus Gurley and Matt Ryan? Like, you really see a big difference there? Corey, you have to look at the 2-for-2 comparison. You can't talk about where quarterbacks, because quarterbacks are so deep, they're deep. But nobody's touching Mahomes and Lamar. That's my opinion. If you don't feel that way, don't draft a QB early. You're right. But drafting a QB early when you believe that Mahomes or Lamar are going to be head and shoulders above everybody else, that makes sense. So you see your argument has nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with what we're talking about. We're parting ways at the very, very beginning of this conversation. No, Tannehill's dad. I'm not going to bed. Smitty, can we do a mock draft on ESPN for one mock? I think we can. Maybe we'll do it on ESPN. I kind of want to try it. Yeah, that is a better argument because Ryan's going earlier, you're saying? Corey's joking, bro. I think he is joking. Corey says, then why don't you draft Dak? Because I don't believe Dak's going to be the number 2, bro. I don't see it, Corey. I don't. Do you watch Fantasy Focus on ESPN? Yeah, I do. I mean, when I can. I don't get a chance to watch much of anything, really. Just Netflix, man. Mahomes style when he tries to extend plays. Yeah, Mahomes is going to throw 45, 50 TDs this year. Can't wait. So look at this. Like, Swift is available. Diggs is available. Diggs is a great pick right here. This is where you're probably taking your QB. If Waller. I'm taking Waller. This is probably where you're taking your QB. And Corey, and for those that doubt the QB early, which is fine, I'm not mad at you. There's multiple ways. Like, here's the thing, Corey. This is what most people on your side of the fence, if you really truly believe this, they think I'm against going QB late. I've never once said that it's bad to go QB late. I am not. I don't discriminate against any quarterback plan of attack, Corey. Look at, I just got Kyler in round at pick 5.7, and I love it. And I love this team. This team's balling. What's up, Nick? So I think you got it all wrong, Corey, from the beginning. I love drafting a quarterback late. I love taking a quarterback early. I go with the flow. I take the best player available every single time I'm on the clock. Unless it's about dead even, then I will weigh out the positional need aspect of it. But Corey, I take the best player available. I know I got to get the smudge gone at every single draft pick. And that's why you see me owning Kyler Murray in this. Deshaun Watson's great value. You can win a league from that value. All I'm saying is most people try and argue that you can't build a good team. Look at that team. Tell me that 1.2 team doesn't have as much appeal as any of the weight on a QB approaches. Now, granted, he drafted from the 2 spot, but he apparently wasted that second round pick anyway in your mind, and that's a really good team. It's a really well-built team. Corey, these are all addressed in my video, man. These are all the again, I agree with you, Corey, and I disagree with you because I like drafting a QB early and I like waiting. They're both very, very good approaches. But the problem I have with your argument is you say never. You're taking one side and you act like you can't win from that perspective. You know, I did do a video on the psychology behind the never draft a QB early people. I think I need to do a video on that. It's a waste of time trading players in fantasy football. Oh, God, Corey. You got some work to do, bro. I need to do like a special session with, like, master class. Corey, I need to invite you to a class. This is getting crazy. A waste of time to trade. Did he just say that in my live? Corey, I'm sorry to do this, but
take a lap. Take a lap. Take a lap. Take a lap.
A waste of time to trade? Corey, that's blasphemy on my show. That's blasphemy on my show. I cannot believe you just said that on my show. A waste of time to trade players. What running back could I take here? Jeez. See, Corey? Drew Brees. This is a great weight on a QB player. Brady, A-Rod, love these players. I love them here. Corey. Doesn't mean I don't love my Kyler Murray pick. Doesn't mean I'm not going to hit a home run from the pick that I grab here, like a Boyd. Boyd's a good value. I do need a running back. I'm running out of time. Oh, I already timed out. Ronald Jones is good. I would take Ronald Jones. I was fine with that. I thought I had more time. I need to take a lap, guys. I need to take a lap because I timed out.
Take a lap. Take a lap. Take a lap. Take a lap.
Corey does seem a little bit on the high side. Thoughts on Cooper Kupp? How high do you draft him? I don't know. I end up not taking Kupp because I think people just grab him too high. I did time out with that. That deserves another take a lap.
Take a lap. Take a lap. Take a lap. Take a lap.
I timed out and I didn't even know. I was looking through the players after I already timed out. So the argument. Oh, we're done. I probably need to plan for the ESPN mock. Clan. I probably got a plan for the ESPN mock because I got to make sure I'm logged in and all that. I don't want to do that on this live. So let's go back out and just do another one. I'm going to take the... Actually, no, I'm going to take the same spot and try the QB early. If it works, I'm not going to force it. Actually, I'll go from the 5. Okay, ready? You guys ready? 3, 2, 1 ski. AB on the Seahawks or Ravens. Neither, but it doesn't really concern me for either DK or Hollywood because they're going to have 8 games of domination, so I'm not too worried about it. Look at you guys filling this thing up like that. Same scoring and everything. Let's roll. Let's roll. Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley, Elliott, ESPN mocks are too long. Yeah, that's kind of why I do Clan kind of favor trying, going somewhere where I can put a 30-second timer on it. It makes it easier on me to be able to do more. Corey, you got to watch my show, man. I feel like you're brand new to the show because you're asking me like questions that I have videos up. My most recent couple videos that I just posted will answer a lot of these questions. Everyone knows AJ Brown is one of those breakouts. Clyde Edwards-Hilaire's been all off season long, and look where he's going now, bro. So if you're drafting, oh god, timeout. Now I think people should draw the line on Hilaire right at 1.6. Not saying he can't. James, I imagine you need help right now, life and death situation. I can picture it now. I think Cook needs to be drafted before Clyde. Unless you're in multiple leagues and you want to divide it up, take Clyde in one, Cook in another. I'm totally fine with that. But I think Clyde needs to be at 1.6. I think if you take him any earlier than that, you're kind of chasing the value a little bit, and you're running the risk of what if it takes him 4 weeks to get going. I know, Noah. I need to pay attention. I almost timed out again. But Cook is a steal at 1.5, 1.6. I like him. You can back him up pretty easily. I do need to pay attention. But look at Clyde Edwards-Hilaire. How high and how much crap I took for months on end about having him way too high in Dynasty. People were calling me crazy when I was like, you have to take this guy at 18, 15 and redraft. And anybody that took Clyde Edwards-Hilaire there in early best ball drafts and early dynasty drafts, my people were taking him at 12 at the 12-13 turn because we didn't screw around, and got a lot of crap for that. Like Clyde Edwards-Hilaire at 9, oh my god, you're an idiot. Yeah, well, now he's going in redraft at 1.6, and if anybody thinks that's early, the app has him at the 6th running back spot. So it's not just here at the Fantasy Football Show. Dude's getting taken at number 6 overall. Who is a late round gem I love? Mecole Hardman, if you want a wide receiver, James. Corey or Noah says you gave the link too early, damn it. Sorry, Noah. Official, we're going to do some kind of live Friday, I think. I love Mecole in the 10 round range. Mecole Hardman's got freaking breakout written all over him at low cost. Okay. Mahomes is there. Kelsey, Lamar, Kittle, So here, for anybody that's, why you take a QB early? I have 20 seconds to do this, but I'm going to look down the running back list. This is how I work. Best player available. Aaron Jones is not better than what Mahomes can do for me. Evans, you could argue. Galladay, you could argue. Tight ends, you could argue either tight end, Kelsey or Kittle, but I'm taking Mahomes. Mahomes and Cook put me in a position to win every single week. These two guys are together an explosive duo that if I had seen a Hopkins there, I might take Hopkins over Mahomes and try the later QB approach, which I love. I absolutely love drafting Brady, A-Rod, and Breeze. For Corey or any of the new people, you will see videos that'll confuse you because for some reason you're trying to put me in a box and say, oh my God, you're only drafting QBs early. And I even get people say I'm hypocritical. Would you change your mind? Because they see another video where I say Tom Brady's one of the biggest steals in 2020. Tom Brady, one of the biggest steals in all of 2020. Tom Brady could be a top 3 to 5 QB in 2020. Complete steal. But it's always about the best player available. I don't take Mahomes every single league. I take him when I don't like the other players better, and then I build around that. At every turn, you take the best player available. If you don't take the best player available, you take a running back because you feel like you need to take a running back because you need to take running backs early because they go quickly. If that's your mentality, you're going to get plowed because you can make up the difference on the voids you may create going best player available. You might have a really weak wide receiver 3. You might roll in with a weak wide receiver 2, but that's why you're on top of it. That's why you're subscribing to sleeperu.com and getting that membership so you can get the sleepers and breakouts. So you have the Mecole Hardman step in as a high-end wide receiver 3 when everyone's laughing at you because you have no wide receiver 3, they think. Russell Wilson, I don't need QBs. Mark Andrews, no thanks. A-Rob's not bad here. This is a tough. I don't know if I like that. James is all caps again. Taking Miles Sanders and Clyde Edwards-Helaire at the turn. James, I wouldn't recommend taking Miles Sanders as your first drafted player. How can you call Brady a steal? Man, Corey, we just don't see. How did you find me, Corey? We don't see eye to eye on anything. I still appreciate you being here, though, but I don't think this is gonna work out. I'm sending my first follower away for the very first time on the show. We're gonna go ahead and part ways here, Corey. I just don't think we have the right vision lined up for each other. So we're going to go ahead and call this quits. Mahomes in the second round. Hold on, I'm going to time out. You guys are a bunch of snipers, man. Super Bowl prediction. I'm going to go with... I don't know why official he bashes Counselor bashes me for taking older players. I know, Corey. I'm fine with the differing opinions. I'm kind of joking with you, but we definitely are not. Yeah, I think Corey's joking. I don't know if he is or not. Noah says he's joking. I don't know. Avi thinks you're faded, Corey. Saints versus Chiefs. Yeah, it could be. It could be the Bucks. I mean, Corey loves Tom Brady. It could be the Bucks versus the Chiefs. It could be Seattle. I know a lot of my 49er followers, which I have a grip of, think that the 49ers are going to make it all the way back to the Super Bowl. I don't. I think that it's probably going to be Seattle. It's probably going to be I think Dallas has a shot. Okay, I don't have running backs. Jonathan Taylor is not horrible here. I'm just thinking a redraft. I'm going to go David Montgomery. We know you hate him, Corey. We know you hate Tom Brady, but he's gonna drop loads all over the place in 2020. You asked me how can I like him, and then I have to ask you: have you turned on a television set in the last, 3-4 months, Corey? Aside from coronavirus, have you seen what's been going on in Tampa Bay? They acquired a man named Tom Brady. They also went and got his best friend, the guy he likes to play catch with in the backyard, named Rob Gronkowski, and he's got Mike Evans and Godwin, who Winston looked like a freaking. Winston was confusing because he looked so awful, but those stats were insane. Brady's gonna potentially be a top 3 to 5 QB in 2020. I can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah, he might be. Brady's gonna throw biscuits all over the field. Robinson and Monty, what about them, bro? What about them? You like them or you don't like them? I can't tell. Mechanic. Captain Spock agrees with Corey on Brady. Well, that's okay. And Spock, we agree on so much that it's all good, bro. It's all good. Cup. This might be where I would pick Cup. For those of you that have never seen me draft Cup. I don't know if this would be smart, but I think I would take the chance on a running back here because Cup would be decent here for sure. But I kind of wanted to see what it looked like to go with another rusher. Every player will probably be a bust because there probably won't be a season, says Corey. Corey, let's hope that's not correct, though. Just can't pass up on Mahomes. Best player in the league. I agree, Sand. Definitely wait till the second round, bro. I think we'll have a season. I think, could there be stoppage? I could see something happening like that. But I've full confidence that we're going to kick off week 1. It's just a matter of, do we have hiccups in the way? I think what people aren't prepared for in 2020 literally are not even close to preparing for. No one has a freaking clue. I think he could have been Noah. I think Cup. I acknowledge it. I said Noah. This would be where I would take Cup, but I wanted a running back. This is where I think, when all things are equal, Corey, Swift, Cup, I think they're pretty close. That's when I lean position of need, when I feel they're very, very close. If I thought that Cup was by far the best player available, I would have rolled with Cup. What was I talking about before I got rudely interrupted by Noah? DK or Ridley? I take DK, but that's me. It's arguable. You could argue that. Oh, what people aren't even prepared for. People are not prepared for at all what this season is going to look like and how important it's going to be to draft a Kamara and Lat Murray versus drafting just a Nick Chubb, because you're not going to get Chubb and Hunt anymore. You have to kind of throw that out the window. But people aren't going to even comprehend how important it's going to be to have Elliott and Tony Pollard, because Elliott's already gotten COVID-19. Probably. You could maybe get it again. People don't even know, because of all the false negatives people test for in between 2 positive tests. No one has the information to know whether these people actually really caught it again. But Tony Pollard and Zeke Elliott might be, in hindsight, the 1.1 because of how important it is to have these guys on the field for 16 games. Or if you just look at it like from the perspective that, you're drafting at number 3, think your lucky stars, obviously don't take. You got to take Barkley and McCaffrey at 1. But my point being that you just might luck into. Okay, so Diggs fell. I love Diggs here. I like Devontae Parker here. Boyd's not bad. I feel like Diggs is probably the pick here. No one's taking a handcuff in a 10-man league. What are you smoking, bro? If I draft Zeke, I'm drafting Pollard. 100% of the time, 10-team league or not. I don't give a crap. Plus, your teams are probably deep enough where you could do that. If I'm drafting Kamara, I'm drafting Lat Murray. 100% of the time. If I'm drafting Dalvin Cook, I'm getting Alexander Madison. Even in an 8-team league, bro. 100% of the time. Why? Because Cook and Madison together is a top 5 running back lock. If Madison's starting, he gives you top 5 to 7 running back production. If you never use Madison, then you're golden. You're golden. Noah, you're starting to sound like James. Just being honest. The definitiveness in your response that that Parker in capital letters was the best player available. That's a perspective, bro. And I did consider him. I like Parker a lot there. But that definitive stuff doesn't fly here because we have perspectives. That's why if Corey would have said, I prefer to draft a QB late, that makes sense because I agree with that. In some cases, it is preferable in some cases to draft a QB late. The definitive stuff's where you get in trouble. And sometimes I say it and I need to take a lap when I do say it. When I'm definitive about you have to do this or that. I'm going to time out, so I gotta pick a player fast. I don't know what to do. I'm going to time out. Just take my boy. My boy Noah thinks. Smitty, who is a late round running back gem you love? No, or what's your name? James. Sorry, James. James, let me look through. And you're saying late, so we're going to assume that it's not Madison, who I just took here. Great value in Tom Brady, Luca. Great value, Doc, with A-Rod. Great value, Admiral, with Watson. An amazing value, Cobbin, with Kyler. Those are fantastic picks. See, Corey? Captain Spock. With the super chat. At the risk of waking up Miss Smitty. Computer, super chat. Computer, super chat.
Yes, Smitty. Thank you for the super. May I have another?
Thank you, Captain. And support your favorite fantasy show. Thank you, Captain Spock. Spock's the man. Let's put Spock up here for being the high super chatter of the night. On top of that, Spock, DM me on IG, and I'm going to get you in my next big league that I do, which I'm going to announce here in a second. My hat matches the mic. Damn straight it does. That's how I roll. Okay, let's do one more. Why? Because we're doing it live. I'm going from the 1. Why? Because it's my show. Copy that link. Noah, are you ready? Noah, are you ready? MT with the super. Thank you, MT. MT's a huge super chatter over the months, years, I could say, year and a half. Thank you, MT. Okay, here we go. I'm dropping it. Let me make sure I copied it right. Are you guys one of those like double copy people, like the OCD, like where you go Control C, then Control V? Because you've had that one time where you hit Control C and it didn't copy and you pasted in some message you wrote, some some other message you wrote, and you hit enter, and you look up at the instant messenger or wherever you've done it, and you're like, damn it. Yeah, I'm like a triple checker copy guy. I'm like, copy. I think I got it copied. One more for fun. Copy. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see how quickly this fills up. Boom. 1. Well, I gotta wait for the delay. It's a 5-second delay. 1, 1,000. 2, 1,000. 3, 1,000. 4, 1,000. 5, 1,000. 6, 1,000. 7, 1,000. 8, 1,000. 9, 1,000. 10, 1,000. 10, 1,000. 10 seconds is how fast we fill this, and that's probably a slow one. That's how we fill it up here at the Fantasy Football Show, broskies. Let's start that bad boy. PPR redraft. Pretend you're drafting a whole team, but 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 1 flex, 1 tight end, 1 quarterback. We should have did I'm going to time out, Noah. I'm on the clock. We should have did, I'm going to take Barkley. A super flex. We should have did a super flex. Smitty, how do you feel about DJ Moore and Juju? I like them both at the right price, bro. Avi made the last one. I may do another Avi. I may get crafty and do another one. Smitty Reed. So Clan, I only do that for you. I just want you to know how important you are. Because when people tell me to go up and read the message again, I want to tell them, why don't you just type it again? But Clan, because it's you, I go back up. Smitty, can I join the league? Or do I need to donate for that? Clan, because you are the man, the myth, the legend, I will DM you the link and we'll get you in. MT and Captain Spock as well, since they super chatted. So if you guys will, all 3 of you DM me on IG real quickly, so I have your messages right at the top, and I'm going to send you the link to the next one so you guys can, anybody else that super chats too, I will send you the link. The first, 9 other people, I can't. Did you miss it again, Noah? Where's Noah? Noah, you had a good 9 seconds to get into this. Give him my spot, says Captain Spock. Noah, I'll give you a spot too. So Noah, DM me on IG. MT, DM me. Captain Spock, you're still in. DM me. It's a clan, DM me. James, unfortunately, you got to fight for you got to fight for it like everybody else. Actually, I kind of want James to be in this. We're missing our 1.1. What do you mean? Dried Ocean? He's in. What are you talking about? COVID DFS only for me. I'm telling you, people don't even know what's going to hit them. I was talking about that earlier and I got interrupted. I interrupted myself. COVID is going to wipe players out for 2 to 3 weeks at a time. It could be, I've heard as long as 4 months in some cases, but it depends on how healthy, if it doesn't affect them, like if they have lung issues or something, it could be like a month. But you will test probably pretty quickly. It'll take about 10 total days, depending on when a guy gets COVID. If he gets it on a Monday and he has a whole week and then misses one game and he could potentially be back for that next game. The timing's going to matter, of course. But in many cases, you're going to have these players just getting hit left and right. And fantasy owners are going to be like, I didn't even see this coming to this degree. I didn't think I'd get hit with like 3 or 4 different COVID infections on one fantasy roster, but you're probably going to see that. You're probably going to see, I mean, look at it. Stafford got it, then Hockenson, then Golladay. It's going to be crazy. Smitty, how is it going? How has Corey been? I'm confused now, Corey. What are the league information? How do I join? James, I'm going to post the link here in the chat right here. So I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, post the link. You got to click it. Yeah, player clusters. But I'm just saying, like, it's going to be one of those seasons where you're like, damn it. Like I got hit with injury in the Throne League. For those of you that don't know what the Throne League is, it's one of the biggest fantasy football expert leagues out there where the followers draft for the fantasy football experts. So my community drafted for me, and I went to battle with our team. And I had Mahomes, Kamara, and Dalvin Cook. No, Mahomes, Kamara, and who's the other guy got hurt? I think it was Dalvin. Who is it that we had? Okay, I'm on the clock. Oh, man, look at this. Lamar's there. Oh, this one's for you, Corey. Barkley and Lamar. It's very nice. I could go Kelsey. I could go Mike Evans. I could go... This is tough. I don't love the running backs there. I'm going to wait. I love Mike Evans there. I love Kelsey there. Kelsey or Mike Evans, guys? 6 seconds. Let's go Mike Evans. I love that start. I like Kelsey too, though. Part of me wanted to go Kelsey. Dried Ocean. I don't know if I can go up and read your last comment because I've just said that's a clan. Clan gets that privilege. But I know Clan's such a good dude. He'd be like, you can scroll up to read Dried Ocean's last question. I will go ahead and allow that. Clan's that dope. Stafford was a false test. That's bad then. Because we wanted him to already be over this. Either that or he was around somebody that had it, bro, and that you get on the list because of that. You either get on the COVID reserve list if you have it, or you're around somebody that's had it and you still get tested and you come back negative, but you're on the test as a precautionary measure. I talked about that earlier on my Instagram live, that we need to be careful of that, so it's good you brought it up, to find out and investigate who actually caught it or who is put on the COVID injured reserve or COVID reserve list because they were around it and it was a precautionary measure. Because in those cases, we can't just misremember the whole thing and be like, oh, Stafford's already had it, great, and then he catches it and we're like, damn it. So we have to be mindful about who had it and who was just around someone that had it. So Stafford was probably around somebody, or it was a false negative test, or they may have, I don't know how, I'll have to look at the news, or it may be that somebody got it wrong and it was that he tested negative, but he was around somebody exposed, which is why they tested him to begin with. And they'll put you on the reserve list for that. Sand says, Kelsey, wow, the best start I would have seen in the last 50 mocks. Yeah, I thought about going Kelsey, and I think Evans is just as good, but yeah, that would have been great. Should you avoid stacking teams? No, I don't think you should avoid stacking teams. I think you should be smart about it. I think you should take players that have either, like, when all things are equal, so like between Kamara and Elliott, you gotta think Elliott's safer, but if you take the duo, Kamara and Lat Murray, Cook and Madison, you're safe. AJ Brown keeps moving up. Not sure it's great value anymore, says Captain Spock. I do hate that. I feel like I'm not trying to be arrogant, but I feel like we at the Fantasy Football Show had a huge hand in moving AJ Brown's ADP up. I mean, a huge reason why his ADP's climbed. When you think about it, every mock draft we do, we're bumping that ADP up a little bit, and people are seeing his name go higher, and it's triggering people to take him higher. I have the best team so far? Or are you talking to somebody else, Captain Spock? It's hard to screw up that 1 and 2 pick, though. I will be honest. The players that there's a lot of players I like that are still left. $59 people in the room, 43 thumbs up. That's respectable. I wouldn't mind seeing it say 59-59, which would be pretty pretty nice. James Smitty, are the details on the league that MT and Seclan just joined? They're just getting in the next mock draft because they super chatted. Or Seclan has, and then Spock and MT are in because they super chatted. If you super chat, James, I will DM you on Instagram the link. Smitty just moved up to pick 18 for a 4th and a 7th smart trade. So 4th to 18. So you're talking about like a Amari Cooper, a David Montgomery, a Juju, all the way up to pick 18. Yeah, I mean, depends who you get. If you waste it on like a DJ Moore, not that he's a waste in general, but you take DJ Moore or somebody like that you could have maybe got later. All depends on what you do. Bumpy Jones, what's up? PAFAS, attaboy. Gosh, good running back still. What if I go Ingram and Chark? I like that. I feel like in a normal team, normal league, I would have much better players available. But you sniping SOBs, man, that's gonna be. I would have had a couple better options, I think, for my Mark Ingram pick had I not been drafting with all of you. I would have taken DK Metcalf though too. He will fall more times than not. David Montgomery might fall more times than not. Kareem Hunt a lot of times will fall to 4.12. Seclan says the thumbs down, the counselor. I don't know. It might be Corey. Fake news, Corey? What's up, Bob? Bob walks in dressed in green. We've got a super. Who is it? MT. Look at MT's such a good dude. MT? James? MT just super chatted so that you could get in the league. What a dude. What a dude. MT is such a... Okay, so James, DM me on Instagram. Now next we're going to hear James say he doesn't have Instagram and that he wasn't prepared for that statement, which I made a long time ago. MT, I love you. I love her you. Let me put that on screen. James, this is James's response to MT Super Chat. MT, I love her you. It's not a league, James. It's just a mock draft. It's just a mock draft. But you're in, baby. You're in. You're in. You're in like Flynn. Let me go ahead and create that. I do not have Instagram. I knew it was coming. James, I said it a long time ago. DM me Instagram. How am I supposed to get you the link, James? Let me go from the 2 spot this time. How am I supposed to get you the link? I'm going to DM... Oh, I entered the wrong... I knew it. James. James. Who did MT buy a spot for then? Okay, let's get onto this bad boy. Oh, options. Here we go. How do I get rid of that spudge? Motion. here it is. Boom. Got rid of it. Seclan, just for you. Just in time for your draft. Okay, I'm going to send the link to Seclan. I'm going to send the link to Noah. And I'm going to send the link to MT. Where are you at? MT? 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 MT, DM me. Sand, DM me. Let me go back to the mock real quick. Am I on the clock? You're out tonight? Okay. Then I'll give Sand your spot. Sand, DM me on IG. Zip, man, you have grown. I remember when it would be only 10 to 15 viewers. Thank you, Zip. We have grown. We've come. This is actually a really slow night. Like during the season, Zip, in August, we got to like 800, 900 people at one time, congruent at a time. 800 live viewers during the middle of the season. Computer Bob, DM me on Instagram. Thank you, Zip. I like to hear that I've grown. Gotten taller. Captain Spock. I don't know if you're on the clock. Sand, DM me. Computer, DM me. I keep turning on my device when I say Bob's name. I'm on the clock. I want to grab Waller. I wish I was a baller. I've got 2 running backs. I need a tight end. Waller's the best player available, to be completely honest with all of you. And then, wow, Diggs, I guess, again. It's the second time I've drafted Diggs. It's a pretty good team, though. Barkley, Lamar, Mike Evans, Ingram, Chark, Waller, Diggs. I like it. I'd be good with that. I'd put that in the top 4. Colvin has McCaffrey, Galladay, Leonard, Fournette. Let me do it this way. So there's my squad. JP with the super. JP. Let me DM you. Lamar, Barkley, Ingram. Yeah, I just think that's a solid team. I'd take that team into battle any day of the week. That's my phrase, right? Colvin has Breeze, McCaffrey, Fournette, Galladay, Ridley, Ertz. I like that. That feels. I mean, Fournette I'm iffy on, but that feels pretty damn good, man. I like that team. That's definitely top 6. Ryan, Kamara, Ronald Jones, AJ Brown, DK, Kittle. I like it. Sneaky good. Top 6. Notice I haven't said anybody's top 3 with my team yet, but I know I'm biased. I'm a biased man. Mahomes, Elliott, if it just wasn't Carson, if it was some other player there. Mahomes, Elliott, Carson. He could do okay, but you're gonna see him on one of my bust videos soon. I'm not buying into Carson this year. Parker, Jonathan Taylor. Man, a great pick with Taylor there as your 3rd running back. Your wide receivers are a little weak. If you had gone different with Carson, put Taylor as your running back 2, go risky there. I get it's risky, but then get yourself an elite wide receiver 1 instead of Carson. I would have really liked this team. But good job, Admiral. Tom Brady, Cook, Mostert, Godwin, Cooper, Kelsey, top 4. That's top 4, Doc. Good job, Doc Holiday. Stop caps lock spamming, says Devlin went to lowercase, bro. Okay, Henry, Aaron Jones would have drafted a QB later. We only went 7 rounds by design. I think that's outside the top 6, but I like Henry Jones. I'm just not a big fan of Gurley. I love Montgomery. Put Montgomery in your flex, bro, and then draft a wide receiver instead of Gurley. That would have been a top 6 team right there, in my opinion. That's where I think you may have gone wrong. But we all go wrong. In mocks, I regret stuff I do in mocks all the time. So this is a learning experience, man. Josh Allen, Drake, Singletary, Julio, DJ Moore. I'd say outside the top 6, but I like some of those players for sure. Wilson, Mixon, Connor. Mixon and Connor together, I'm not loving. But I love the 2 wide receivers with Wilson, but I think still outside the top 5. Watson, Hilaire, Bell, Hopkins, Landry, David Johnson, Swift. That's secretly, quietly in that top 6 maybe, not top 7. I just don't like... I don't like David Johnson, but he could do okay there. Might be worth the risk at that value maybe. In 1 league, not 2, but 1. Peace out, MT. Appreciate you, man. MT's the man. MT, we need to do something special for the super chatters. In my new studio, which should be done, I'm going to say optimistically in September, like during the first month of football, I'm going to have a super chat board where I'm going to literally take my time. MT, you still here real quick, MT? I'm going to take my time and dedicate, to give back and say, look, I'm going to spend some quality time with my super chatters and put them in places in my studio, and then when someone super chats, I can show the board too. But I need to recognize all you that help keep the lights on, because if you didn't, studio, computer, studio off, it would look like this in said studio. If it weren't for MT. If it weren't for Captain Spock now has become a regular super chatter, JP, Tony, all the regulars. I'm sorry if I'm not naming you right now. Mr. Clans super chatted, Sanda super chatted. It would look like this in the studio. Computer, studio on. Okay, DM sent. Let me get through this real quick. Dak, Chubb, Melvin Gordon, Devontae Adams, A-Rob. I like that team. Wish you got Hunt. I know it was hard to. That's top 6 though. But if Hunt goes down, you're done. You're done. Umberger. Umberger bought half of the studio upgrade. But I'm gonna have a super chat board, so I don't know if MT heard that, but MT's gone, I think. Coven, Kyler Murray, Austin Eckler, Cam Akers. If it wasn't for Cam, Tyreek Hill, Thielen, Andrews, Ruggs. That's good. I like that team. And the last one went Sanders, Jacobs, Woods, Boyd. I think you could have went in some different directions, but I like some of those players. Okay, so now I need to get out of here and go on Instagram. Michael, DM me on Instagram right now. MT, if you're still here and you're willing, I'm going to put the link in here. Who is MB? Who's MB? JP, where you at? Computer Bob, are you MB? Oh, Sand, okay. JP, where you at? JP. I need you guys to DM me or I won't remember who I need to throw in this. JP. Clan, you got it. You're in, right? It's a clan. Mechanic, I'll send you one in a second. Michael. To Captain Spock. Captain Spock, you in? Gramps won that draft. Smitty and Gramps won that draft. I can't read tonight. Spock. I saw your DM, Avi. 1 second. You're in, JP. Captain Spock, did you DM me? Okay, Zip, you're in. I hope I still have spots. Let me see how many spots we have left before I start giving them away. Okay, looks like we still got 4. Unless, maybe 3 actually, because I probably didn't get that one of those accepted yet. Hold on 1 second. Computer Bob, did you DM me? Do I need to email?
Performers Lighthouse.
Computer, stop. Captain Spock, have you DM me? How do I get you guys in? Let me see, Bob. Give mine away. Why? Spock, get in here. Have you sent me the link yet? Bob, have you DM'd me? I'm looking for your DM. Oh, there. Is that you? Bob, are you 2_u? Is that you? Okay, Bob, I think I sent it to you. This is taking forever to do it this way, though. Sorry, guys. I apologize for people watching the replay. Mechanic, here you go. You guys got to click it fast, though. I'm going to send it to all of you right now. First come, first serve. First come, first serve on these. I'm sending them to all of you. Computer Bob is in. Okay, we should have enough. So let me go back to the draft. Looks like we got 2 spots left. 1 spot left. 1 spot left. And we're full. Avi, I think sent it to you. I sent it to you, Avi. You didn't click it. Okay, ready to go. PPR. Boom. JP's on the clock. All right, I'm going to go with... why can't I draft? I'm frozen. Oh, JP didn't draft yet. Okay, Barkley. Dalvin Cook or Clyde? I'm going to go and redraft. I'm going to go Dalvin Cook, bro. Okay, good. Glad you're in, Computer Bob. Sorry, Avi. I'm pretty sure I sent it to you. Smitty, I love the growth you had, but I miss the Reddit days where I was responding to your posts. Well, bro, I've asked you to take control of my Reddit. You can be the Smitty of Reddit for the show. I think I sent you that login info, didn't I? Or I made you an admin. Like, I want you to command that stuff, Clan. If anybody wants to be my Reddit person and just post links all over the place, send it to me. Hold on one second, guys. Whoops. Sorry, Avi. This will be fun with the boys, says Sand. Where you at, Sand? Oh, he's number 1.4. Why is Zeke ranked 8? I don't know. Was he really ranked 8? He's number 3, but on here. But was he ranked 8? Confused as to why I didn't get on the board. How did you miss it, Bob? I sent you the link, bro.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
I don't think you clicked it in time. You said you got it, and then we sent out the last couple invites. Bob. We'll get you in the next one, Bob. I don't know if I'm going to do another one here. Once I'm in the Instagram room, did I need to do anything? Yes, Bob. You needed to click the link to get into the draft, bro. Poor guy. Poor Bob. Sorry, Bob. The link I gave you, you click it, it opens up the draft app. We'll get you in the next one. Remind me when I go live, Bob, make sure you remind me to give you the link ahead of time. You can fill it out, sign in. Maybe you've never signed into the Sleeper app before, but okay. Mahomes went, Lamar went, Noah sniped me. I could go Kelsey here. I could go Kittle. Running backs, I don't love the running backs here. I got Barkley, so I'm going best player available. And I think I'm going to roll with I'm going to roll with Evans again. Is this Bob from accounting? No, it's not. Smitty, do one more Superflex. I probably won't tonight, man, because we've already been on 1 hour and 20 minutes. McCaffrey and Kelsey, I like it. I would have taken Galladay had you not. But I went with the strategy here that still works to my advantage, and I will go Kittle. So I've got Saquon Barkley. I've got Mike Evans, and I have George Kittle over the middle. Yeah, you got to... Okay, Bob, I'm sorry. It's your first time doing it, I assume. You got to grab one of the draft slots above, so you click on what draft slot you want. You were just sitting there waiting. That sucks. I'm sorry, Bob. I didn't know that you'd never gone in the app before. But if you remind me when we're live, tell me, say, hey, Smitty, you told me I could go into your mock. Like, remind me. I will send you a link to the next one. That way you for sure get in. Sorry, Bob. Bob's being a good sport tonight, though. I will admit that. Bob, you woke up on the right side of the bed today. I'll tell you that. Smitty, when it's the end of August, are you going to follow last year's schedule where you post a live stream like 3 or 4 times a week? Yeah, I mean, so a lot of it depends, Clan. I don't know if the radio show is going to happen this year. I'm real bummed about that. We're going to try and keep it going no matter what, but I've been on CBS or NBC Sports Radio, it's jumped around every once in a while, every like 4 or 5 years. It's kind of moved from one station to the other. But it's been going 23 freaking years, and I've been on it 16 straight. And it's a record. It's not a podcast, that you could say, oh, I've done a podcast for an unverifiable 20 years. It's on CBS or NBC Sports Radio and has been. And COVID might put a damper on this one because it's done at a local bar and broadcast live. And there's potential that sponsorships that fund the actual show, it might not be available like it would be most years, and a lot of these kind of things could fall through for a lot of people. So there's a potential that this show doesn't happen this year, and that would put us an end to our streak of 23 straight years. But my whole point in telling you that is that I go live every Wednesday night for 1 hour on CBS Sports Radio. I live stream my side of the fence of that show and my appearance for a full hour. And if that doesn't happen, I'm still going to go live on Wednesdays and do a live show. So don't you worry. But I would love it for it to be the CBS Sports Show. I have a feeling it'll get worked out somehow. Yeah, and a lot depends on whether we have football. I think we will, though. I'm going to keep a positive outlook. So, Clan, got your question answered back-to-back. QB says Sand. I think I'm all caught up. Smitty, you think the NFL is going to start on time? I do. I mean, it could get delayed, but I think it will. But I worry about it ending, like, mid-season or something, or pausing for 3 weeks and then coming back. But whatever happens, it'll work. We'll have a lot of fun. I should have my new studio. Hopeful, but not. It's not realistic to think it'll be done at the end of September, but that's the target date. And that will give me a whole hell of a lot more. You'll see, the content's going to be insane in the new studio. You guys are going to absolutely go ape shit all over the place with the new studio. The stuff I have planned for you, it's going to make James Devlin stop typing in caps letters. He's just going to be in awe. Let's look at this draft so far. So McCaffrey, Barkley, Elliott, Kamara, Thomas, Cook, Henry, Clyde, Adams, Drake, Miles Sanders, Chubb, Jacobs, Tyreek, Eckler is good value. Joe Mixon, Julio Jones, Hopkins, great value. Godwin, Aaron Jones, Mahomes, Lamar, Mike Thomas, Travis Kelce, Kenny Golladay, George Kittle, Melvin Gordon, A.J. Brown, Russell Wilson, A-Rob, Fournette, Bell, Thielen, DK. DK's going higher and higher. You guys stop moving his ADP. He's a steal in round 4. He's been falling. Let him fall. He's been falling in the last month or two. Gurley, DJ Moore, Kareem Hunt, James Conner, Calvin Ridley, Jonathan Taylor, Odell Beckham Jr., Chris Carson, Robert Woods, David Montgomery, and now Sand is on the clock. And Sand has 3 fine-looking players with Alvin Kamara, Patrick Mahomes, Sand, and A.J. Brown. Those are 3 fire-scoring players in 2020. Spitting fire. JP is drafting a team like you. He always does. JP's been trained very well. JP's attended and graduated from the Smitty College with honors. I would have probably went maybe different on Ridley, although I do like Ridley. I don't know who I would have taken, though. A lot of sniping going on. Maybe he's the best player available. I don't have a quarterback. I got 1 running back, 1 wide receiver. Very flexible here. Very, very flexible to go with the best player available. I could go quarterback if I want to. I could go wide receiver if I want to. I probably would go Kyler here. Just feel like he's the best player available. Smitty, do you play fantasy baseball and I did play fantasy basketball. And I don't know if you guys are big basketball fans, but I started an expert league where there's 6 fantasy football expert writers on one side and 6 NBA players or former NBA players on another side. Ryan Hollins, Brendan Haywood. I want to say, I'm blanking out on some of the names we have in it, but I do know that our last confirmed player owner in this NBA Players versus Fantasy Analyst League is Gilbert Arenas. So Gilbert Arenas is in the league, which is exciting. I drafted him a lot in fantasy and wrote a lot on him when I did do fantasy football or fantasy basketball advice. Uh-oh. What if I went Mostert here? I would have taken Chark, but Jiggy took Chark away from my Kung Fu grip. Damn you. But I like that. I wanted to draft Mostert. I've been wanting to draft Mostert in one league and see how I felt about it at that kind of value. And I like it. I admit it. I like it. It feels pretty good. Anders was potentially the best player available there, maybe. Watson was good, but I had a quarterback already. I like Mostert. I think Mostert's pretty damn good there. Yeah, Hollins, Brendan Haywood, Gilbert Arenas, Agent Zero, he's in there. We have, of all the IG accounts involved, Dr. Raj is in it. Out of all the IG accounts we have in this 12-man league, we have over I haven't even calculated how many, over 1 million, but we have over 1 million combined followers. Easily. I think we might have like 12, or I'll have to calculate it, but it's like 12 or 1.2 or 1.3 million followers combined. Something like that. Maybe it's 1.1, I don't know. I've been in as much as possible since I found this about a year ago. I don't know how to keep up with James and Seclan. These guys never sleep. Jake, glad to have you here. If you're new, please subscribe and hit thumbs up. And I'll tell you this, James, James, can you answer this for me? Maybe it's because you got banned by the moderators, but if you like advice so much from Senior Smitty, why don't you comment on my videos? Because the best way, I'm giving you a secret, the best way to get an answer from me is right after a video post. And that includes a live, because all this live chat is available in the live chat tab, but the live chat doesn't go in the comment section. When a video, even a live stream, publishes right after I'm done, 0 comments are there. And I typically respond to every early comment. I'm talking like the first couple days a video comes out, I pretty much respond to every comment that comes my way. Why? Because it helps engagement. It helps YouTube think this is good content. So, James, I urge you to ask me questions on my comments of every video. Why aren't you doing that in all caps? I don't understand. Umberger, MT, Sands, Clan. That's as far as I know, says James. Silver's an OG. Silver, actually, you know what? I'd have to say Silver, out of everybody here, I know Computer Bob is one of the long-time Clan. I know Sand is for sure. Yeah, definitely a lot of, but I'd say Silver. I remember Silver when I literally had, I want to say it's like 200 or 300 followers. I remember Silver being there. Yep. Silver says, been here since 200 subs and the 24-hour live stream. When I did my first 24-hour live stream, and this wasn't that long ago, I've only been on YouTube for like a year and 7 months, really. I think I will do it on your videos now. Thank you. Do it on the most recent one. Don't go to every video I have. I mean, just like start every time I post a video, get on there, ask a comment. But yeah, Silver was there from the beginning. Who are the OGs of the show, do you think? I think we already reviewed that, James. Way back. Way back, Silver. Show the picks. Let's look at the teams. Kyler, Saquon, Mostert, Evans, Kittle. I love that. I know I'm biased. I come out of my mock saying sometimes I'm not in the top 5. Sorry, it's a bad mock. I don't like the approach. I'm trying out different strategies too. Doesn't mean if anybody fails, including myself, in a mock draft. It's a mock draft. You're doing this for a reason. You're practicing. It's okay to fail at a mock draft. but I don't think that's the case here. As biased as that sounds. Jiggy, McCaffrey, David Johnson, Galladay, Chart, Kelsey. I like it. I just wish you drafted someone other than David Johnson and Jiggy, but um, who would you have gotten? David Johnson. Mostert. You could have got Mostert. Could have got Swift. You could have got Singletary. I don't know, Jiggy. You put Mostert in there, and all of a sudden I like that team a whole lot better. But trust your gut. If your boy is David Johnson, then he's your boy. Noah, Lamar, Elliott, Melvin Gordon, Juju, Amari Cooper. I love it. It's good. Top 6 right there. Noah, good job. Sand, he's got Mahomes, Kamara, Ingram, A.J. Brown, McLaurin. I like it. That's sneaky good. Top 6. Russell Wilson, Aaron Jones, Montgomery, Mike Thomas, Cooper Kupp, Evan Ingram. That's borderline 6 as well. We're running out of top 6 spots already. We'll assume that you have, I don't know, what quarterbacks are there? Ryan, Brady, Rodgers. Man, we got a lot of QBs still left. Where were we at? Right here. Cook, Swift, Godwin, A-Rob, Waller, Woods, throwing at Tom Brady in your top 5, bro. Like that a lot. I'm on the clock. If I didn't have a quarterback, I'd take Brady here without much hesitation. JK's pretty good here. I would have liked to see Wall. Oh, I already got Kittle. Sutton. Yeah, I got him in time. That's where I like Sutton. I'm okay with that. End of the 6th round. That's where I feel like Sutton's pretty protected. Brady and Ronald Jones, nice work. I've got 2 running backs only. I need a running back. I'm going to go JK. So back to the team reviews. Murray, Barkley, Mostert, Evans, Sutton, Kittle. That's a good team, man. Stacked. Where do we go? Dalvin Cook. Okay, so this team, could get an A-Rod still. That's a top 5 team. Coven. If you got an A-Rod, let's say Henry, Fournette, Hopkins, Diggs, Andrews, Chris Carson. I mean, I don't even love Carson. I don't even love Fournette, and that's still a top 16. Mechanic, Watson, Clyde, Bell, Julio, Odell, Keenan Allen, Strong, top 6 team. We ran out of top 6 spots. I goofed. I gave out too many. I gave out too many second place trophies. Let's assume it's an A-Rod. Mixon, Taylor, Adams, Thielen, Lockett. Not bad. Not top 5, but not bad. Drake, Eckler, Metcalf, Ridley, Ertz, Singletary, top 6 for sure. JP, drafting from Sleeper U University. Dak, Miles Sanders, Gurley, upside there. I don't know if I call it top 5, but a couple things happen for this team. Like if Sanders is the real deal, if Gurley bounces back, then yeah, you're top 6, man. But I just feel like there's some doubt there for me. Drew Brees, Chubb, Jacobs, DJ Moore, Hollywood Brown, Kareem Hunt. Love it, top 6. I gave out way too many top 6 teams. That's my bad. That's my bad. And that about does it, my friends. What's it like playing with more than 2 leagues? Personally, I feel like it would take the fun away. God, I wish I remember what it's like playing in just 5 leagues, bro. So I have 7 or 8 brand new dynasty leagues. But I do this for the followers. I sacrifice some of that fun because it does take away a little bit. I think once you get over a certain number, though, it doesn't get worse. It actually can improve because then you can ignore the teams that get hurt and Noah with the super chat. Thanks for the mocks. You bet, Noah. Appreciate you. I sometimes give you a hard time, but it's only because you can take it. It's only because it's part of your character on the show, Noah. Who is the underrated QB that could finish top 3 this year? So looking at the QBs here, I mean, Kyler could, but he's not underrated. Kyler Watson. I'm just going through all the quarterbacks. Kyler Watson. Honestly, they're you could say like Danny Dimes, would be like the one quarterback that has that. Kyler was, but Kyler's climbed so high. Danny Dimes would be the guy that you could say could explode from people's expectations. But the real true sleepers in 2020, and I don't care if they're old, they're sleepers. The term sleeper is defined however I want on my show, and it's anybody being slept on. And Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, and Tom Brady are all going in. They're going early in our draft. They're going in the 8th, 7th, 8th, 9th rounds. And that is a steal. You should not be able to get guys that can be top 6. JP with the super. Thank you, JP. I'm in too many leagues as well, says JP. A few of us are, and it's okay. We're all addicts here. And I think I was in 14 last year, and I think I'm going to put that to shame this year. Because I don't know that I've knocked maybe 1 or 2 of those out, and I've brought like 7 or 8 in. So I'm not doing too well. I'm going to have like so many leagues, but a lot of them are free. No, I guess not really. Half of them are probably promotional leagues for the show, and the other half are buddy leagues or leagues I've done with followers. And Smitty, how do you think I did? What was your team? I'll look at it, Mechanic. I have so many leagues, I just don't know. It depends who's in it. I hate to be that guy. It's like, well, I'll do it if there's a lot of people. But, I mean, honestly, at this point with me, it's like I got to pick and choose the leagues carefully because I'm just adding a ton. So you tell me who's in it, DM me. I will take a look at it, and we'll go from there. But let me just save all this information. Draft strategies, mock drafts, live show. Hit save. Sorry about that. Doing some business on the live stream so I can get those videos the video optimized. All right. That's it. I'm pulling the plug. I appreciate all of you. I'm taking out the earphones because they died anyway just now. Michael, your team. I did a team reviews, Michael. What was your team? Michael, yours was the Russell Wilson, Aaron Jones, Montgomery, Mike Thomas, Coop. Yeah, I think you've sneaky good top 16, bro. I do believe in drafting different players for the sake of a ton of. Yeah, I mean, so that's putting your eggs in one basket. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't draft Clyde Edwards-Helaire at number 6 in every draft you have. Take him in one because you're going to want to be a part of that fun. But in case he gets hurt, maybe he doesn't, maybe he busts, whatever. You can't put all your eggs in one basket. I'm out of here. I appreciate all of you. Subscribe to the show. Also, if you want to book me for your draft, you can just get on over to, let me see. This is where you can book me for your draft, and I already have a few in September already booked, and then some in August for sure. But so it depends, we'll work out something on this on the schedule. If for any reason you purchase and then that time slot's taken, we'll figure something out. But heysmitty.com is where you can book me for your draft over the phone, or you can just get a 15-minute phone call. There's 2 different products to purchase. The 15-minute phone call is obviously cheaper, but if you want me to draft with you for the whole hour, heysmitty.com, or just give you a call, heysmitty.com is where it's at. And then, of course, make sure you get on over to sleeperu.com, which is down at the bottom, but also right here. This is where you're going to get your rankings, your build predictions, all of your content that's going to help you dominate your leagues. I appreciate every one of you. Peace out for now. Maybe some mock drafting on Thursday.